Hi guys, good morning. My name is Tara and I am here to help everyone to evolve and expand and be more aware and raise the elevation of vibration. Today I wanted to hit on a topic that I think may be pretty important. Reincarnation. Reincarnation is something that so many of you will ask me different questions about and want to know about the soul's evolution journey and the past life experiences that we may or may not have had. Reincarnation, by definition, is the philosophical or religious belief that the non-physical essence of a living being starts a new life in a different physical form or body after their biological death, also known as transmigration. Let me simplify that. The soul that is within each one of our bodies does not die. The physical body does. The oversoul stays alive. When the soul leaves the physical body and goes to the other side, it goes through a past life review. It goes through an understanding of what they have just been through in that physical form on earth and what they were meant to live and learn. And what did they take home? What was the takeaway from that past, this most recent life? Once they go through that life screening process, that review process, at that time, they go through the healing of that life that they just led, for all of the things that they feel that they may have fell short of, all of the things that they may have felt that they had guilt in, all of the things that they may have felt that they have let others or themselves down with. They go through a healing process, okay? After that healing process is completed, we start a soul plan, again, for the next life that we're going to come into so that we can start to understand and evolve in a different fashion and format. Why? Because the soul is on an evolutional journey for a conscious awareness, to ascend to the one, to the divine. And to do that, we have to go through every possible scenario and situation, every possible emotion, every possible feeling before we can get back to divine consciousness and connection. So when we're on the other side and we're planning our life's journey and our what we're going to do here, we are in a feeling of one consciousness and one love with our divine creator. When we are in that feeling of divine love and divine consciousness with our one creator, we feel as though nothing can hurt us. Nothing can be so detrimental to us that we would ever not feel connected, that we would ever feel removed from that divine source and consciousness. We draw up our soul's contract of what we are going to incarnate into this next lifetime with challenges that need to be met and overcame, with joys, love, and acceptance, with heartbreaks and fears, and we have to get through them. And each and every single time that we come to this earth, we come with a plan. We come with a purpose. We come with a path. That is the reincarnation, is how many times that we keep planning and coming. And how. The beauty is that we never incarnate into the same form twice. Every single incarnation that we experience is different. Every physical form that we take is different. Every experience that we write into our soul's contract is different. It's to get a firm feeling and understanding of each emotional and attachment and non-attachment the vibrational frequencies go through, so that you can ascend to one consciousness and reconnect to the divine creator. So the soul's journey, the travel and acknowledgement of the soul's charts, the death of a physical body, but not the spiritual oversoul, is what we're referring to when we talk about reincarnation. Reincarnation is the rebirth of the soul into a new body, into a new location, into a new decade in time, to understand and get new experiences. The soul evolution from each life, from all of the memories that we create, are forgotten once we enter upon the earth. Why is that? Why is it that we go through all of these lifetimes and we go through all of these memories and experiences only to forget them and not use them once we're here on earth? Well, my friends, it's simple. The reason why we are forgetting the experiences as we come to this earth is because if we didn't, we would continue our next life with the same downloads, with the same information, with the same experiences that we had in our past life. And in order to gain all of these different feelings, emotions, experiences, situations, so that we can ascend our conscious awareness, we have to go through them. So we have to forget what we once were in order to go through this lifetime. The experiences are written into our soul charts, and then when we get back to the other side from this lifetime's journey, we can put it all together, and our oversoul will start to understand the different lessons that we have been through. The lessons that we are going to experience, some are going to be joyful, some are going to be, you're going to feel down and out. Some of them are going to feel where you're in despair and desperate. But what you will find is that there will be a lot of experiences and memories and feelings and emotions that bleed through from your past life experiences to this life. And the reason for that is because we never truly eliminate those experiences. We temporarily forget those experiences, those emotions, those feelings and situations, so that we can go through a new experience here in this world, in this earth, on this planet, so that we can start to feel them all of the ranges that we need to go through, all the vibrational frequencies that we need to go through in order to ascend our conscious awareness to one divinity. Forgetting who we are to remember who we are is part of the evolution and part of the soul's journey and experience. But we do have to remember that if we were always intact with who we once were, and we came into this life in the knowingness of who we were in a past life, we may not open ourselves to new experiences that we should be getting in this lifetime. This is a personal evolutional journey of the soul to understand and ascend. The travel and acknowledgement of the soul's chart and agreement to learn and ascend to a higher conscious awareness. It's a personal evolution. It's a personal journey. It's a personal ascension to one consciousness. Some of us may feel like we are here not just for a personal journey, but for a journey for all of humanity. That is where you will see your starseeds and your light workers come in, where they want to ascend not just their own soul to the next dimensional levels of understanding, but the entire conscious awareness of humanity as well. The past life contracts sometimes can be brought into this lifetime, and we need to understand that if we have not cut any of those past life contracts from planning our new one, and sometimes we may forget to. Sometimes we may incarnate into a vow of, say, celibacy or poverty for whatever lesson that the soul has chosen to go through at that time. And then we are at a loss of why we cannot find love, why we cannot find a significant other, why we cannot find financial stability. And it's because we still have those vows of celibacy or those vows of poverty. And we have not cut those attachments, and we have not released those contracts. And the dimensions of energy and time do not recognize that this physical body is different than the last physical body. It's connected to the energy of the soul, which you have already written for the last journey. So therefore, you have not released yourself of that contract. You may have forgotten to when you were writing your new soul's journey because you were excited to get here and participate in the new journey to the ascension, to your new life. And if you have forgotten to cut those contracts out, you may have them bleed through, still resonating here today. So what we need to do at that time is to send out a message to the universe that I no longer wish to have the contracts in place of the vows of celibacy, of the vows of poverty, in all directions of time, in all dimensions and levels of consciousness and awareness. And then you can start to heal. Once you're able to alleviate those contracts, those karmic positions from past lives, then you can heal this lifetime. But what the actual definition of the reincarnation had been was when the essence of this body, when my soul of this body leaves this physical body, ascends to the other dimension, and then reincarnates back into a baby's body, rebirthing back into a baby's body that has absolutely no connection to this body, this lifetime, or the people that are connected to me in this lifetime. I wanted to make that as simple as possible. I wanted to explain the definitions of reincarnation and the soul's journey as simplistically as I possibly could, because this is something that everybody would like to understand. And when we watch some of the metaphysical people that are explaining things on different channels, sometimes we may not understand exactly what they're saying because they're speaking in terms that are not day-to-day, that are not basic, that are not mundane. And that's what I'm trying to do, is bring this information to the very easiest, simplistic, basic comprehension so that all can start to understand. So please, I do hope that you will leave me some feedback below and let me know what you thought of this video. Become better at what I'm doing so that I can start to share more with you. And in another video, I will address past lives, but today I wanted to address just the specifications of reincarnation so that people will truly understand what it means to reincarnate and how one has nothing to do with the other, that this lifetime is not connected to my past lifetime. The only thing that's connecting it is me. It's amazing, and it has so many variables and levels and depths that we can explore to learn more about who we are. It is a spiritual journey that never ends, and it's only the beginning. The awakening, the ascension, the opening, it's just the beginning. Look, I have been on this journey for well over 25 years, and every day I still learn something new. Every day I'm so excited to share with you the things that I learn, but I know that I have to start it at a very basic place so that you can grow with me and not lose interest. I hope that makes sense to you. I look forward to seeing your feedback. Remember, again, my name is Tara. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so that you'll be notified when I upload new content. As always, walk in light and love. Tell somebody they have a beautiful smile. Let your essence be the reason of another person being lifted up. Namaste.